Movies I would hate to live in. Zombies that can run, I'm out of there. Any demonic, insidious bullshit, get me the fuck out. Other than that, I think I'm chilling. I think those are like the worst things to be in. You know, horror movies in general.
In the movie, who could blame me? They're so cool. But now that I've grown, I see that the majority of these movies I thought were super cool to live in actually aren't.
Yeah, honestly, that is true. These Marvel movies, you know, you got imagine looking out your window and you see a 3,000 foot, I don't know, spaceship, and then boom, your neighbor's house just gets fucking disintegrated. That would be terrifying. I would shit myself. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do.
I'm going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, do a little series.
Let's get it.
In the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most. First one up, Avengers.
Avengers.
Every Marvel. As much as I love superheroes, you gotta be an idiot to want to live in the Marvel universe.
Okay.
If you know even the slightest bit about,
I mean, unless you got superpowers, I feel like I'll be chilling.
Marvel, you know these dudes deal with planetary threats. No joke.
Like
imagine my dad. And
imagine your partner being Black Widow.
New York, that's the worst. NYC is like the punching bag or like the 1960s.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
Does not catch a break.
New York gets fucked.
Stuff New York already got to deal with, you know, rats, high rent, drill rappers, rats. Now being in the MCU, they also got to deal with constant alien invasion.
Yeah, like shit like that, bro.
In the city, a giant who eats planets, a literal god, and a meth head with superpowers. And to a New Yorker, that last one probably sounds like the most regular one. If you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this
bro, bro. Now that I think about it, why do all like movies happen in New York? Even like Batman, right? Gotham is in New York. Like imagine all that crazy weird shit.
City would quite literally be the worst place to be living already. And I already live here. Yup. It's not like if I got zapped.
You live in New York?
Like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be the epicenter of the problem.
Shit.
And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's my last. Because it literally could be. And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. No. I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club, try some new foods. I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos can randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy friends? The sad part is, it wouldn't even have to be Thanos either. Because as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have Blix. So one of these street villains like the Vulture or even
I actually plan on visiting New York. I want to go during Christmas time, but we'll see. I have a friend who he would be like, don't say this shit when you get to New York. Don't do that. Don't let no one know. And I'm like, bro, is it that fucking serious, my guy? Like, I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna be, oh, I'm a tourist, I have money, come get. Like, no. All right, but I'm not gonna be scared everywhere I go. If someone asks where I am, I'm from Florida, but you ain't gonna touch me. All right, just like that.
From homecoming, you pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too, and I'm gonna have to. Yeah, just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'm gonna be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person be watching him save a grandma while the Rhino was curb stopping me. Next up, I got a movie that might be even scarier.
What is this?
How real it's starting to feel. iRobot. We all know
iRobot.
Movie set in the future, 2035, 10 years from now, where robots and AI are completely integrated into.
Damn, that's actually kind of close. I actually don't remember watching iRobot. I should probably rewatch it.
Society. And I mean completely. They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company. They keep the streets clean and even work with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing any and everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Robotic Hus? Just kidding. I know what you're thinking. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong. This is terrifying. Because aside from the fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless people from WALL-E, these things constantly being around us is a danger in this world.
Yeah, that is scary.
Like robots so much.
Like sometimes I'd be scared of my phone, but you could be talking about something. You go on your phone, that shit starts popping up. It's like what? Like how the fuck? My phone is off. How the fuck do they know what I'm talking about, huh? They're already starting this shit.
Hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping. Am I tripping? Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but saying they can't commit crimes? What? Man, I've known my Siri for 10 plus years and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots. So they pretty much get a get out of jail free card. And if you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Did you imagine how out of control this could get? If there were no police around, what would stop one of these tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand? And guess what the cop gonna say when they roll up?
So I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the donuts from.
He's got a weapon! That would happen every single time and they would never get caught.
Wait, is that what is it? MW2?
He's got a weapon!
Yo, kill the Russian. Dude, I forgot about this mode. I just noticed. I used to always like love playing this part. And now I'm thinking about it. I'm like a fucking terrorist killing. Like, that's so bad.
That would happen every single time.
I'm a terrorist killing people and I'm having fun doing it. Wow, that is a crazy sentence.
Those are just hypothetical.
I rebuke.
This movie goes on to give me legit reasons to not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie, there's a heavy heavy emphasis on Will Smith's hatred towards these robots. Like, he really does not like these things. And it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and his other car flying into some water. And when a robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. R.I.P.
Damn, I didn't know that.
These things can still leave you to
That sounds like a good movie. I gotta watch
So
it.
if it was me and a kid,
All I know is the
innocent
dog
kid
died.
trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child.
Shit,
Bro.
do the same thing.
Finally made a right choice. But dang, that's messed up. What if that was my kid? I'd be pissed. Like, you're a robot. You can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you good for? Yeah, living here would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky. An AI system built to protect
Vicky.
people, huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market.
Shia
If these
LaBeouf is
robots
in
do
that bitch?
everything for us, how would we get jobs? Like, you know what I mean? They're robots. There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No calling out, no talking back, no paid time off. I mean, you don't gotta pay them, period. These dudes are the perfect slaves. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly why I hope our world is not
Why they gotta use this photo?
building them or working with the police.
Why they gotta use this photo? But didn't she get like the whole police department on her? And she was married? It's evil world, boys.
You have nothing.
Look out,
Bro, this
boys.
is exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Because if I worked a long 20-year career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose my position to an oil drink. Screw loose having. Command listening. Another movie that scares me because of this realism stuff is 1984. This is one of them older films based on a book you might have read in school. Nah, who am I kidding? Y'all don't read. So I'll give you a rundown. Like I said, this movie is based on a book written in the 40s. So, you know, dark times,
right.
dark books.
Let's see,
in
what is
world,
this? What is this?
Society sucks.
84 was
Everything's
like 20 years ago,
bleak,
30 years
gray,
ago?
Censorship and propaganda about some war constantly in people's faces. And worst of all, people are monitored 24/7. And this ain't like, oh, cameras on the street, phone activity. No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib. Like a big TV in the middle of your apartment with some dude's face on it and just watches you. Like,
What?
pause? But it still doesn't end there. It gets worse. Because this society in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any
Damn.
personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting, throw them out the window. You ain't allowed to do that. Any dreams, thoughts, or even memories.
That shit look like jail, bro. Hey, I'd be the one to break out. I'm gonna be honest. But you gotta get people to rally with you. You feel me? You can't do that shit
You're not
solo
allowed to do
dolo.
that either. I don't care how much you miss your grandma. Bro, you can't even have a shorty because their whole motto is you should only love Big Brother. Do I gotta say it? Pause. And then even if you do try to do any of this stuff, you're kidnapped and tortured till you eventually lose all that individuality. This is so messed up. You know what this reminds me of? Y'all know that Boondocks clip, the
Did I just catch you wanting to be shit?
That's what it reminds me of. Now, after all that stuff I just told you, you honestly think I don't
It's a
wanna live here?
miserable life.
Hell nah. I'll take that.
I wouldn't even watch that movie. All right, that shit looks so boring.
don't snap it
That
away
would
my
make me
local-
depressed. All right, what's the point of that
Block
movie?
over this stuff. That's why all things going on in the world right now scare me. I don't want to drag in states to this level. I mean, the fact that I'm even making this video with, you know, no issues means we ain't there yet. But we are definitely taking baby steps. Like, it's getting crazy out here. We got the Brits out here censoring Wikipedia, censoring Discord, censoring Spotify? Are we serious? We gonna make teenagers listen to Kids Bop in 2025? Even on Marvel Rivals, bro. They over here monitoring voice chats. Like, I got a warning the other day for just telling some dude to hop off. I mean, obviously I said it in a bit of a meaner way, but still, what is this? Even YouTube with this silly ID thing. Like, bro, why can't we just keep it like
YouTube
the
got
good old
ID
days where
shit?
they monitored
I
us
think
about
they do,
time?
actually.
Why do I have to consent to it now? And now, before I get to the movie that I'd hate to live in the most, honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get old. Especially because it's so random. Imagine
see
you
it,
trying
I
to
see
dump in
it.
the school bathroom. You have to rush out and go and sing, we're all in this together. You didn't even get to wipe any of the Conjuring films. I don't even gotta explain this one.
Hey, anyone who shits like during school or even in a public place, I commend you. But during school is like, you're on a whole nother level of like, I don't give a fuck. All right, you either have to go super duper bad, like where that shit touch your underwear and you just have to let it rip, or you just like, you genuinely don't give a fuck. All right, and I don't think I've ever shit at school. I think I did it maybe once. And it was like after school, so alright, so I don't even think it counts. But during school, never shit. Nope.
Nah, I'm just-
Wouldn't catch me.
I'm good. Secret Life of Pets, pretty self-explanatory too. And then The New War of the Worlds. Bro, the special thing about this one is not
What
only
is
do I think
this?
it's one of the worst ones to live in, but it's also just one of the worst ones, worst movies. This movie is garbage, garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here is not because of the aliens invading the planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, damn. And now, the movie I'd hate to live in the most.
Wait.
Sinners. All right, I don't think this one will be the worst one. Just want
I never watched this movie, alright, so I don't know what it is.
but still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you ain't watch it, 10 out of 10. At
10
first, I
out of
thought it was
10.
9, but nah, it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't watch it, is based in the 30s, down in Mississippi.
All right.
Already horrible start.
Alright, so there's racism
But
going
the
on.
scariest thing about this movie, if you're living there, isn't the time period it's set in. It's the fact that this world has vampires. Yeah, real,
Vampire.
pure-blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought there would be some racist
Why is there no black vampires? Are they all racist?
Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires, but nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle, which to me, if I was living here, would be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know. If one of these nice ones came to my door disguised, singing me a song and offering me money, well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in, and it'd be raps for me. And even if
Damn, that
wasn't
is
the case,
crazy,
I would
though.
not be able to avoid these dudes, because even if they don't try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying a 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights we definitely gonna get a Sammy like singer who's gonna attract the vampires, and it's gonna be the same story all over again. Yeah, living here, I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside, like I said, this is in Mississippi in the 30s. If I'm not going to a juke, what the frick is there to
Mississippi?
do in the 30s? I might just die from boredom. I see why all people did back then was just pop out babies, because what else is there to do? Not to mention, these weren't the safest times either, especially as a Dominican dude.
Wait, there's even like fat
Anything but
vampires.
white. I don't think that band of
I would
Hooded Men
not lose
see
my
me
life
with
to
any
one of them
exception.
shits.
Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck. Put the noose down. I think this one's Caribbean. Nah, they don't care. They don't discriminate. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So Sinners, with or without vampires, I'm good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween. Who's trying to help me find the clothes? That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this one is